Hey guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back if you are one of those fabulous yogis who is here all the time, and if you're new, then welcome. I am Amy and I will be your yoga teacher for today. This is going to be a little bit strong, little bit stretchy Vinyasa flow with an emphasis on side body and shoulders. So we will definitely get the whole body working, but that's kind of the theme for the day. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, then come and join me on your mat. We will be starting today in a child's pose. So come to your mat. You can bring the knees as wide as the mat and the big toes to touch, or knees can be together. Find whatever variation feels best. And as we're emphasizing this side body and shoulder opening, walk the arms far forward towards the top of the mat. Come up onto the fingertips here. Have a little wiggle from side to side, through the chest, through the shoulders. Maybe have a little bit of a bounce through the chest. Take a moment now to observe how things are feeling. Is the shoulders and the side body feeling a bit tight today, or are they feeling a bit spacious already? Make that observation of how things feel now so that we can check back in later on in the practice to notice the effects of our movement. Once you feel satisfied with your movement, find your way into stillness here. Rest the forehead or the chin down on the mat if they're not already. Here with your face close to the earth, use this opportunity to connect to your breathing. You might notice the sound of the breath as it leaves the body and moves back in. You might feel the breath landing on the surface beneath you and being reflected back towards you. Maybe notice the temperature of the breath as it moves in and out. Notice the pace of the breath, if it's fast or if it's slow. The rhythm of the breath, the speed of the breath, the depth of the breath. Is it shallow or is it deep? Is it smooth or is it scattered? Are the inhales and exhales similar in length or different? Where is the breath moving into the body? What spaces is it filling up? Where is the breath leaving the body? You might find that as you observe the breath here, it becomes a bit smoother, a bit deeper, slower. Maybe the inhales and exhales become similar in length. Maybe you start to breathe in and out of the nose if you're not doing so already. Just a few more breaths here in stillness before we begin to move. Establishing that connection to your breath now so that you can carry that connection with you throughout this practice. With the arms extended straight out in front of you, keep the left arm long, thread the right arm under the left, come onto right ear and right shoulder, soften the right side of the body down towards the earth. You might start to crawl the left fingertips over towards the top right corner of the mat here, gazing underneath the left elbow, left armpit. Keep the left hand at the top right corner of the mat. Unravel the right hand, bring it to meet the left hand, finding a side body stretch. Bump the hips down in space. Notice if the left hip and left shoulder are trying to lift up. See if you can draw them down. Walk the hands back through center. Right arm stays extended. Left arm threads through. Gaze towards the left hand. Creep the right fingertips over to the top left corner of the mat. And keep the right hip melting down as you unravel the left hand. Bring it to meet the right hand. Send some big deep breaths into the right ribs, the right lung. Walk the fingertips back to center, walk them up towards you, come to sit on the heels. We'll be here for a good few breaths, so have a little wiggle, get yourself set up, get comfortable. Hands onto the knees, inhale, draw the shoulder blades together, lift the chest up. Exhale, chin into chest, round the spine. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, separate the shoulder blades, chin inwards. Keep it moving. Breathe in to expand. Breathe out to contract. Then maybe start to take things off in a different direction. Maybe the torso winds around in circles, side to side, up and down. Maybe get the neck involved, moving ears towards shoulders, chin towards chest. However you're moving, just try and keep the connection to your breath and find the fluidity. Just how you can't tell where one breath ends and where the next one begins. Let that be mirrored in your movement. Start to wind your way back to neutral. Stack the head, the heart, the hips. Bring the right fingertips to the outside of the right knee. Left fingertips behind the left hip. Inhale, twist towards the left, look back over the left shoulder. Then as you exhale, make a big rainbow with the left arm. Tap the left hand on top of the right. Inhale, rainbow the arm up and over, back into the twist. Exhale, tap and fold. Two more. Inhale, blossom open. Exhale, round and tap. Last one, big breath in. Big breath out. Now keep the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Bring the right fingertips behind you. Find a twist over to the other side. Then keep the right hand behind the right hip. Left hand to the outside of the left knee. Inhale here. Then exhale, rainbow the right arm. Tap it to meet the left. Inhale, rainbow open. Exhale, fold in. Two more. Big breath in. Find full range of motion in the shoulder. Big breath out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left fingertips behind. Twist over to the left. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Unravel to face forwards. Roll onto hands and knees. Shoulders over wrists. Hips over knees. Have a little wiggle through the hips and through the shoulders. Maybe work through a few rounds of cat-cow. Again, focusing on whatever movement feels good rather than trying to make a particular shape. Find your way back to a neutral spine. As you inhale, reach the right fingertips forward, up, behind, make that rainbow. Exhale, right hand taps back to the floor. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, rainbow forward. This time, inhale, reach the arm up, let it carry on traveling behind the back. So the right hand reaches to the left hip or the left thigh. Use the grip to help roll the chest a little bit further open. Ground through left hand and left knee. Start to extend the right leg to the back of the mat. Maybe lift it off the earth, parallel to the floor. Flex the toes back towards the face. Then find some little baby pulses through that right leg, lifting and lowering. Keep it going for one more cycle of breath. Now see if you can keep the bind as you gently bend the right knee, drop it back onto the floor. Unravel the bind, reach the right arm up. Exhale, right arm under left, drop down onto right ear and right shoulder. Maybe walk the left fingertips over towards the top right corner of the mat. Now lift the left arm up, reach it towards the right hip, right thigh, find the bind. Then maybe play around with the balance here, extending the left leg straight out behind you. Maybe lift it off the floor. Try and make sure the weight is in the right shoulder rather than the head and the neck. Slowly, softly lower the left knee back to the floor. Unravel the left arm. Sweep the right arm all the way up. Lower the right hand back down to the floor. One round of cat-cow. Big breath in. Big breath out. Come back to neutral. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over. Exhale, tap it back down. Inhale, make a rainbow. Exhale, bring it back. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, and as you exhale, carry on wrapping the arm behind the back. So the hand comes to meet the right hip or the right thigh. Roll the left chest and shoulder open. Then maybe start to stack left hip on right hip. Left leg lifts parallel to the floor. Really press into the right hand, so not collapsing into the shoulder. Start to find those little pulses through the left leg. Lifting and lowering just a little bit. And gently lower the left knee back to the floor. Maybe keep the bind as you do so. Unravel the bind, left arm up. Exhale, left arm under right arm. Drop the left ear and left shoulder down. Then sweep the right fingertips high. Bring them behind the back. Find the bind. Then maybe find the balance, extending the right leg. Maybe lift it off the floor a tiny bit. Maybe lift it a little bit higher. Again, no pressure through the head and neck here. Nice and gently deliver the right knee back to the floor. Unravel the right arm. Unravel left arm. Reach it all the way up. Breathe in. Left hand back to the floor. Breathe out. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck under the toes. Lift the knees to hover a few inches above the floor. Reach the right arm towards the front of the room, then tap the right hand to the outside of the right thigh. Reach it back forward, drop the hand back down. Reach the left arm forward, left hand taps left thigh, reach it forward, drop it back down. One more each way, right forward, tap, forward, down. Left forward, tap, forward, down. Straighten the legs, wave the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Maybe lengthen the stance here, walk the hands and the feet a bit further away from one another. Take a few breaths to settle in. Invite in movement through the legs, the shoulders. Use the movement to bring space into any parts of the body that feel tense or tight. Come up onto fingertips here, lift the palms from the floor, pulse the chest back towards the thighs. Then drop the palms back down. Inhale, lift the heels high. Exhale, drop both heels over to the left. Find a deep bend through the left knee, maybe straighten the right knee. Then see if you can lift the right hand off the mat, sweep it behind to tap the outside of the right hip, right thigh. Then drop the right hand back down. Bring it back through center, take it over to the other side, bend the right knee, straighten the left knee. Then maybe sweep the left hand back to tap the outside of the left hip. Drop the hand back down, roll back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right hand taps right calf. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, left hand taps left calf. Exhale, drop it down. This time, right hand taps the right calf. Maybe keep a hold of the right leg and start to lift the left foot off the floor, maybe just a tiny bit, maybe a single centimetre, maybe a little bit higher. Slowly lower the left foot back down, lower the right hand back down, and then left hand to the outside of the left leg, maybe stay there. Maybe start to lift the right foot above the floor. Tiny bit further, whatever feels supported. Drop the right foot down, drop the left hand down. Inhale, bend the knees, press the chest back towards the thighs. Exhale, step, hop, float into Malasana at the top of the mat. Pause for a few breaths, press the elbows into the knees. Have a little wiggle from side to side. Think about the hips descending down towards the earth as the ribs lift away from the hips. Shoulders soften down away from the ears. Bring the right hand down, open the left arm up, breathe in. Tap the left hand to meet the right, breathe out. Inhale, open up. Exhale, take it down. One more, breathe in, breathe out. Left hand down, right arm up, breathe in. Right hand meets left, breathe out. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more, breathe in, breathe out. Bring both hands onto the earth in between the feet. Keep the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Take a big step back with the left toes to the back of the mat. Left knee stays lifted for a moment. Shift the weight forwards and backwards on the left tiptoes. Then gently soften the left knee down towards the floor. Inhale here. Exhale. One more big breath in and big breath out. Now as you inhale, reach the right arm up and over, make a rainbow, reach it to the back of the room, maybe tap the back of the left leg. Exhale, straighten the right leg, bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Moving between those two shapes, inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, bring it forward. Two more times. Inhale, wave it up and over. Exhale, take it back forward. This time, inhale, up and over, pause there. Maybe bend the left knee and catch the foot in the hand. Maybe draw the heel in towards the glute. To take it further, you might even see if you can hook the left toes underneath the right elbow or the right armpit. Release the grip on the foot, right hand back under right shoulder, right leg straightens, and as you send the hips back, Maybe start to lower the forearms onto the floor. Lift the forearms, drop the right foot back down, tuck under the back toes, lift the back knee, then do a little jump switch, left foot forward, right foot back. Then do it again, right foot forward, left foot back, left foot forward. This time, right foot forward, stay there, then take a big step forward with the left foot back to the outside of the left hand. Reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Press your way all the way up to standing. Lift the heels when you get to the top. Drop the heels, drop the hips, malasana. Press up to standing, come up onto the tiptoes. One more, lower all the way down. Press all the way up, lift the heels. This time, lower all the way down. Drop the hands to the floor. Big step back with the right toes, lizard lunge. Shift forwards and backwards on the right tiptoes. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Soften the right knee to the floor and a few more breaths here. Maybe have a little bit of movement through the left hip. Maybe find stillness. Now inhale, make a rainbow with the left arm. Maybe tap the back of the right leg. Exhale, wide half split. Keep it moving. Inhale, lizard lunge, arm back. Exhale, wide half split, hand forward. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, windmill forward. This time, take it back, pause, maybe catch the right foot in the left fingertips and draw the heel in towards the body. Maybe play around with hooking the foot into the left elbow, left armpit, just an option. Release the grip on the right foot, drop it back down, left hand to the floor, straighten the left leg, maybe lower the forearms down onto the mat. Lift the elbows, drop the left foot down, lift the right knee, jump switch, and again, and again. Last one. Left foot forward, then big step, right foot to the outside of the right hand, malasana, hands to heart, then shoot the fingertips up towards the ceiling, press up to stand, lift the heels, drop the heels, drop the hips, press up, lift, drop, lower. Last time, bring it up, lift. This time stay upright but drop the heels. Bring the hands to heart center, bring the feet to hip width apart, the toes to point forwards. Use this opportunity to catch up with your breath. Notice how it has changed since the start of the practice. A little moment of observation, integration, appreciation. Bring the fingertips onto the sides of the head, elbows point out wide, hinging from the hips, so push the hips back first, then start to lower the torso down parallel to the floor. Lift yourself all the way back up, lower to a flat back, keep it going, lift and lower, up tall, down halfway. Lift up, lower, pause when you find your flat back. Reach both arms straight out in front of you. Sweep the right arm back, reach it forward. Left arm back and forward. Right back, forward, left back, forward. Keep both arms reaching forward. Keep the torso hinging down. Take a big step back with the left toes to the back of the mat, landing in a power lunge, arms extended straight out in front of you. Inhale here. Exhale, right arm back. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, left arm back. Keep it going. Left forward, right back, forward, and back. Keep it moving. Do one more each way. Then pause with both arms reaching forward. Start to shift all the weight onto the right foot. Take a big step forward onto the right leg. Warrior 3 with the arms extended straight out in front of you. Inhale here. Exhale, right arm back. Bring it forward. Left arm back. Forward. Switch sides. Forward. Other side. Keep it going. Keep breathing. One more each way. Arms extended. Keep the left leg lifted. Lower the fingertips down towards the floor, landing in a standing split. Sweep the left leg high. Then you might be able to guess what's coming. Keep the left hand down. Reach the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Lower the right fingertips down. Sweep the left hand up. Keep it going. Now, the next time the right hand sweeps up, keep it there. Then maybe play around with sweeping the left arm up as well, so you're in a hands-free standing split. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Gently lower the fingertips to the floor. Take a big step back with the left toes, then the right toes, hands underneath the shoulders, landing in a high plank. Reach the right arm forward. Tap the right hand to the back of the right thigh. Same arm, right arm forward, right arm back. One more time, right arm forward. Glue the right hand onto the outside of the right thigh. Then roll onto the outside edge of the left foot. Side plank with the right hand glued to the leg. Now tap the left hip down to the floor. Then lift the hip, sweep the right arm to the front of the mat. Drop the hip down, right hand to the outside of the leg. Lift the hip up, sweep the arm forward. One more time, drop it down. Lift and reach forward. Right hand under right shoulder, come onto the tiptoes. Maybe work through a vinyasa. We'll all meet back in a downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. Just like we did earlier, see if you can sweep the right hand to grab hold of the outside of the right leg. Then maybe lift the left leg to hover above the floor. Maybe a little bit, maybe a lot, or maybe not at all. Gently left foot down, right hand down. Left hand to the outside of the left leg. Maybe play around with sweeping the right leg up off the floor. Gently drop the right foot down, left hand down. Inhale, press back into the knees. Exhale, step, hop, float into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time, ripple up, breathe in. Lower down, breathe out. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up. Exhale, palms press at the heart. Pause for a few breaths to reset. Fingertips to the side of the head. Inhale here. Exhale, halfway lower, flat back. Lift your way up. Lower halfway. Keep it going. Last time, lower halfway and hold. Reach the arms forward. Right arm back, forward. Left arm back, forward. Keep it going. Right and left. Right, left. Take the right arm back, bring it forward, keep it forward. Keep the arms as they are, ground through the left foot. Take a big step back with the right toes landing in your power lunge. Keep the arm movement going. Right arm back, forward, left, forward. Keep going and keep breathing. Next time both arms are reaching forward, keep them there. Get nice and heavy through the left foot as you shift all the weight into the left foot. Launch into a warrior 3 with the arms reaching in front of you. Right arm back, forward. Left arm back, forward. Right, reach. Left, reach. Fall out of it maybe. Come back into it. Next time both arms are reaching forward, pause. Fingertips to the floor, right leg sweeps high, standing split. Use the strength of the right leg to lift the leg a little bit higher. Then right arm reaches up, back down, left, down. Keep it moving. Next time left arm reaches up, maybe keep it there. Maybe lift the right hand as well, sweep it up for a hands-free standing split. Lower the palms to the floor, drop the right toes to the back of the mat, step the left foot to meet the right foot. High plank. Then just with the left arm this time, left arm forward, tap the left thigh, forward, tap, forward, tap. Last time, forward, tap. Keep the hand glued to the outside of the leg. Roll onto the outside edge of the right foot. Stack the left foot on top of the right, side plank Vashisthasana. Lower the right hip to tap the floor. Lift the hips, sweep the left arm forward. Lower the hips, lower the arm. Lift the hips, reach the arm. One more time, drop it down. Lift, left hand to the floor, high plank. Maybe work through a vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, wave it back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Right hand to the outside of the right leg. This next suggestion is definitely a big challenge, so might not work, doesn't matter. Maybe this time see if you can ground through the left hand and the left foot and lift the right leg off the mat, keeping the hand gliding down the outside of the leg. Let the hand slide up towards the thigh. Gently lower the foot down, lower the hand down. Left hand to the outside of the left leg. Ground through right hand and right foot. Maybe sweep the left leg high and let the left hand carry on sliding its way up the left leg. Drop the foot down, drop the hand down, wave your way forward into a high plank. Lower all the way down onto the belly. Extend both arms straight out in front of you. Palms face down towards the floor. Inhale, lift everything up off the floor. Exhale, right hand taps the back of the right leg. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, left hand taps. Keep it going. Breathe in forward. Breathe out right. Forward, left. One more each way. Both arms forward, pause. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale, drop everything down to the earth. Pause, take a few deep breaths. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders, press up through tabletop or high plank, back to downward dog, then either step, hop or float. Make your way to sit down on the mat. Bend the left knee, draw the left heel in towards you. Plant the right foot on the floor, bring the hands around the shin, draw the shoulders back, lift the chest nice and high. Then reach the hands underneath the sole of the right foot, kick the leg in the direction of straight, lift the chest nice and tall. Bring the left hand to the outside of the right foot, bring the right hand to the floor underneath the right knee, then maybe come into compass pose, kicking the right leg straight, right fingertips over off the side of the mat. Unravel, unwind, release. Bring the right knee, right shin to the floor, left foot on the earth, hands around the shin to help you broaden through the chest. Hands underneath the sole of the foot, kick the foot into the hands, maybe straighten the knee. Then right hand to the outside of the left foot, left hand comes underneath the left knee, and maybe you straighten the left leg into your compass. Release, unravel, turn to face the long edge of the mat, open the legs out wide, toes point up towards the ceiling. Bring the fingertips to frame the right leg 3 times. See if you can lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Then start to walk the hands to fold down over the right leg. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Breathe in, ripple up. Breathe out, soften down. Pause here for a few breaths. Draw yourself upright. Walk the fingertips over towards the other side. Frame the left leg 3 times. Lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift, and lower. Inch the fingertips forward, fold down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Breathe in, ripple up. Breathe out, soften down. Last time, lift and lower. Pause there. Bring yourself back up, fingertips between the legs, point through the toes, and just an option, might not work for everyone, maybe, see if you can lift both legs. Lower, lift, lower. Last time, lift, lower, then walk the hands forward in between the legs. Maybe have a little sway from side to side as you fall down. Prioritizing the stomach reaching the floor rather than worrying about getting the chest or the shoulders down. Prioritizing length through the spine. Walk the fingertips back up towards the body. Bring the left hand under the left thigh. Swing the left leg around to meet the right leg. Turn back to face towards the front of the mat. Bend the knees. Plant the feet on the earth. Extend the arms straight out in front of you. Then slowly lower towards the floor, but pause when you get an inch or two above the earth. Lift yourself all the way back up. Lower down to hover. Try and keep the soles of the feet on the mat. Lift back up. Last time. Lower down, pause, hover, hold, breathe. Maybe lift the legs, extend them straight, hold for 3, 2, and 1. Drop everything down onto the earth. Gather the knees into the chest, give them a little squeeze. Keep hold of the right knee, extend the left leg long. Guide the right knee over to the left hand side. Try and keep the right shoulder grounded into the floor as you twist. Send some big deep breaths into the right ribs, the right lung. Unravel back through center, swap it out, left leg in, right leg long. Guide the knee over towards the right hand side, open your left arm out wide. Bring it back through center, hug both knees into the chest, one last little squeeze, and any extra movements that are calling to you to finish off your practice. Take them now before dropping down into your Shavasana, your final resting shape, just here for a minute or so in stillness, a moment to integrate and absorb the effects of our practice. A moment to check in and observe, notice any changes that your practice has brought into your mind, your body, your breath. A moment to let everything settle and find stillness, so we can carry some of that stillness with us for the rest of our day, even as we move out of our practice and move our bodies. We might keep a little snippet of stillness in our minds. If your mind has wandered off somewhere else, invite it back into the present moment by reconnecting to your breath. Maybe take a big inhale and a big exhale. Maybe sigh the breath out through the mouth. Reconnect to your body through movement. Start off small and slow, then maybe work your way towards a full body stretch. Eventually find your way up to a comfortable seat where we will all meet to finish off our practice together. A moment here to set an intention for the rest of your day, picking one word for how you want to move through your day, whether that's patience, peace, compassion, gratitude, generosity, anything else that comes to mind. Set that intention, tuck it away in your mind, carry it with you for the rest of your day. For the rest of your day, I hope that you think peaceful thoughts, I hope you speak peaceful words, and I hope you feel peace in your heart. Thank you so much for choosing to share your practice with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please take a second to leave a comment with any feedback, whether it's positive or constructive. I'm always all ears to hear what you thought. Give it a like if you did enjoy it so that I know I should make more classes like this one. Subscribe so that you never miss a class. But most importantly, have a great day.